Let's transition over. All right, so patch note review for the March update. For those of you who might be watching this on YouTube, this is being recorded live on my stream, as you'll be able to see my chat. But let's go ahead and look at this. So first thing is we have new maps. We have Diner and Old Town. Old Town is obviously a remake from Gears 3. Diner is... Okay, so Diner we're going to take another look at. So we're going to have to like go back and retouch on this. But let's get into the core of the patch. It's not that. We have ranked lobbies. So we're excited to announce ranked lobbies for core and competitive playlists. This highly requested community feature improves the flow of matchmaking in ranked playlists. When matchmaking for any core competitive playlist, so that obviously includes escalation, you will now be placed into a pre-game lobby complete with map voting, bounty selection, and customization options. If a player quits prior to the match beginning, the pre-game countdown will cancel and continue searching to keep matches balanced. Once the match is over, you will be automatically returned into the lobby search for your playlist without having to manually restart. These features will improve the experience of... Okay, so it sounds like map voting is awesome. I definitely approve of that. So let's give them a thumbs up for the map voting here. Actually, we'll use a different color. We need a color that stands out a little bit, you know. That is massive. That's what she said. Map voting, awesome. Definitely like the map voting because I don't know about you guys, I'm sick of playing Glory, Spire, Clock Tower, Blood Drive, and all of those other BS maps that you know aren't competitive, especially when I'm playing the competitive playlist. So thumbs up for that. The lobby will be cool. That'll help kind of, you know, like the interactivity when you're playing with, you know, randoms, either solo queuing or whatever. You might be able to get people to plug in their mics, interact a little bit more. And then the perpetual queuing, like not having to wait for everybody to press the B button after a game ends to restart your queue if you're with a group. That's awesome. So this whole feature I like. This is very good. It doesn't have a direct impact on esports, but it does improve the overall multiplayer experience of Gears of War. So props to them for that. Let's go ahead and move down. Nasher improvements. This is the big one. This is the whole core of the patch. For those of you who don't know, currently the shotgun shoots out of your elbow. Well, we jokingly say your elbow. It shoots out of the back of the gun. And they actually have pictures of it. I have that open right here. So basically, it shoots out of your elbow. Yeah. The patch is coming out today. So because of that, what happens is when you're up point blank to somebody, you can see right here the lines, they cause that spread. So like if you had the locust person, like, you know, like right here, let's even make them like right there. This whole line right here is being missed. So that is why like you can point blank somebody and then it doesn't do anything. So by making it come out of the barrel, we're hopefully going to make the shotgun really strong for a little while. It's probably going to require some tweaking of damages. Like you're probably going to get one shot a lot, especially in core. Those of you who play core, you're fucked. You are absolutely done in anything that remotely resembles a shotgun fight, because that's going to be ridiculous. I don't even want to know what that's going to be like. So this will be a big deal for everybody. And it's going to, like I said, it's going to require some tuning. The question that I have is, do other guns work this way, right? Because the reason they said that this do other guns do this? Because the reason they said that the shotgun works this way is to prevent it kind of like going through a wall. I know you can't see that. Oh crap. Okay. We'll back that up. Do other guns. I can't write with this. Do this. Because, again, if you're like, okay, so their reasoning was like, if my microphone, if this is the wall, they don't want me to be standing up close to the wall. So you see how my hand is like going past it, and being able to shoot through because of like the way the texture works, like the way the collision would work. They wanted to be able to just hit the wall. So now they've added in something to help fix that. But do other guns do that? Because if that's how they did it with the shotgun, you would think in theory that's how the Lancer would work. That's how the boom shot would work. The bolt arc, the marks, the hammer burst, the whatever. All guns in theory would be coming from the elbow rather than the actual barrel of the gun. So I would like to know from them, hey, we've explored the other guns and you don't have to worry about those because, you know, we checked and they all work as expected. All right. Delete that. Month ahead. There's still plenty to come in Gears of War 4. Legacy character will be available in a few weeks via crafting. So Legacy character is not out yet. For those of you asking about the Locust, in a few weeks via crafting, and you may find him in March Gears packs in the weeks ahead. So not out, will be coming in the weeks ahead, whatever that means. It's sometime in March. We have new characters and weapon skins to add to the collection, which we already saw a picture of, and I can actually pull that up real quick and drag that over. We have these bad boys coming in to play. These popsicle looking thing, rocket pop looking things from that Phased pointed out. So these are the Phantom skins. These will be some of the new skins coming into play. And who knows what else. Obviously, like that green lightning skin that you can see right here, which is actually pretty cool. Like, I'm going to call that the OpTic lightning skin. So we got that. And then here's like a little teaser of like a shadowy Locust. It doesn't look anything special. It looks like Grenadier Elite or some shit like that. March 24th, a Versus themed weekend. So they're doing some more monthly events. That's cool. Bonus XP, Versus snipers. Nothing about bringing back the competitive warm-up playlist. So I would like to see comp warm-up question mark. Because that playlist, honestly, I loved playing King of the Hill on competitive, and they could honestly just call it comp warm-up and it's King of the Hill in competitive settings. I don't need dodgeball. I don't need arms race. I just want to shoot my gun and dick around in, you know, King of the Hill without like mini nukes coming out of my gun. So here's the more like detailed notes, just a quick recap for you guys. Pre-game lobbies, so that's good. That's a check mark. That's a check mark. The return and auto search. Improvements to the Nasher, that will be a question mark because we don't know how that's going to work out. No, those are not team skins, chicken fries. Improve the King of the Hill rotation. I don't care about that. Player score, that has nothing to do with esports. That's why I don't care. Some of you might care. Player score is now retained when joining. I don't care about that. Matchmaking suspension, don't really care about that. That might help me for coaching, but that's a horde thing for those of you who care about horde. Rare cases, don't care. Why do they do this? Other miscellaneous fixes and improvements. If you are changing anything about the game that I am playing and it may affect my experience, list it. Exclamation point. Exclamation point. Frowny exclamation point. Because I'm upset that you're not listing the other miscellaneous fixes and improvements. If Again, I don't know what these are, right? But I'm assuming that if they felt the need to fix it or change it, it is going to alter my experience or somebody's experience of the game in one way or another. And that being the case, it should be listed, all right? I should know if you changed the way a word was spelled, if I have subcaptions on in Act 4, Level 2, Final Boss 8 of the campaign, I should know, right? So those kind of things, like that's kind of like a lazy cop-out of like listing the changes that are being made. They should be listed. Plus, like that would also give us a chance that like if we see something interacting inappropriately, like let's say like they made a change to like a certain section of the wall on a certain map, right? Like let's say they changed the way one of the pillars like on Blood Drive down in the middle. Let's say they changed the way one of the pillars worked on Blood Drive. I should know, right? I should know that that pillar is changed, like it had a glitch or something like that, or you could shoot through it, or you couldn't take cover on it in a certain angle. And that way, if that change affected the way I do something else that I normally do, like let's say I up A around it normally, and now I suddenly can't, I might be able to go like, oh, well, hey, in the patch notes, you guys changed the way one of the walls on the pillar was, and now suddenly I can't up A. That would help like the whole Q&A thing of fixing the the mistakes that happen when you release new code or new patching and stuff like that. So this is a lazy cop-out that should be fixed. They should be listing every single fix and change, improvement, whatever, to the game in the patch notes. So, and if it's not here, then there should be a link to like the forums or more detailed patch notes. So yeah, that is the patch notes March update. Any questions from you guys? We'll kind of do like a Q&A, AMA a little bit. If you guys have any